Students of class 9, I'm going to start this exercise 6.2. Earlier few questions has been done for you. Up to question number 14 it has been done for you. Now from question number 15. I'm going to start from question number 15. In an AP, if m times the mth term is equal to n times the nth term, then find its m plus nth term. This is for class 9 advanced student. Now question number exercise 6.2, question number 15. Here it is given, if m times the mth term am is equal to a plus m minus 1 into d, then m times the mth term, that is m is equal to n. That means m bracket a plus m minus 1 into d, this is equal to n. Equal to n times the nth term. N times one thing I'm going to do. Let me start it again. This will be a little bit clumsy for you. I'm going to start it. If m times the mth term, m times the mth term is equal to n times the nth term, an. This is given to you. Now it will be easy for you. This m times the mth term is equal to n times the nth term. M bracket a plus m minus 1 into d is equal to n bracket a plus n minus 1 into d. Now am is equal to am plus m bracket m minus 1d is equal to an plus n minus 1 into d. Now am minus an is equal to n minus 1 into d minus m minus 1 into d. So here a is common, m minus n implies that sign is, and here d is common, so n square minus n minus m square plus m, a bracket m minus n d, here you say m minus n and minus common, m square minus n square. Now a m minus n d m minus n, a plus b into a minus b, this here a m minus n d. Now here the common is m minus n, so 1 minus m minus n is left inside the bracket. Now this and this can be cancelled, so a is equal to d 1 minus m minus n. Here I got a relation between a and d. Now I have to find out m plus nth term. That is m plus n, that is equal to a plus m plus n minus 1 into d. Now here I am going to do is that put the value of a in this equation. I'm going to put the value of this a. I'm going to put the value of a in this equation. So value of a, it is d bracket 1 minus m minus n. D bracket 1 minus m minus n plus m plus n minus 1 into d. Now d is common, so 1 minus m minus n plus m plus n minus 1. Here you see everything cancels out, 1 cancels out, minus m cancels out, minus n cancels out, so it is 0. D into 0, that is equal to 0. This is the answer. Now I am going to question number 16. If the sum of 6 consecutive terms of an AP is 345, 6 consecutive terms, that is 6 consecutive terms, sum A plus D plus A plus 2D plus A plus 3D plus A plus 4D plus A plus 5D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 345. That means 6A plus 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. 15D is equal to 345. 3 1 3, 3 1 yes, yeah, I can take 3 common here. So when I take 3 common here, 2A plus 5D is equal to 345. Now 2A plus 5D is equal to 345 divided by 3. 2A plus 5D is equal to 3 1 3, 3 1 3, 3 5 15. This is equation 1. Again, here you see in the question, T6 minus T1, 6 term minus T, first term difference is given as 55. T6, this is A plus 6 minus 1 into D minus T1, that is A, is equal to 55. So A cancels out, 5D is equal to 55, D is equal to 11. This is 2. Now I'm putting the value of D in equation 1. Putting the value of D in equation 1. 2A plus 5D is equal to 15. 2A 115. 2A plus 5 into 11, 115. Therefore, here 2A plus 55 is equal to 115. 2A, that is equal to 115 minus 55. 115 minus 55, 0. 11 minus 5, it comes to be 6. Therefore, 2A is equal to 60. A is equal to 60 by 2. A is equal to 30. Now you see that A is equal to 30 and D is equal to 11. Here the question speaks that we have to find the terms, find the all the 6 terms. Therefore, they are A is your 30. A plus D, that is A 30 plus 11, that is equal to 41. Then A plus 2D, 30 plus 2 into 11, that is 30 plus 22. It comes out to 52. A plus 3D, 30 plus 3 into 11, 30 plus 33. This comes out to be 63. A plus 4D, 30 plus 4 into 11, 30 plus 44, that is 74. And A plus 5D, that is 30 plus 5 into 11, 30 plus 55, that is 85. The answer is 30, 41, 52, 63, 74, 85. Now let me check the answer. Here 16. See, it is 30, 41, 52, 63, 74. 30, 41, 52, 63, 74, 85. Okay, now let me move to question number 18. Question number 17. Here 17. The sum of 4 consecutive terms of an AP is 32 and the sum of their squares is 276. Find the terms. Now here we have to apply a technique here. Sum of four consecutive numbers. That is, the four consecutive numbers I am going to select, the four consecutive numbers, that is I am going to select are a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 2d. The four consecutive terms that I am going to select are a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 2d. Here you see difference between the consecutive terms. I just want to see you, show you, I just want to show you difference between the consecutive terms. A minus 2d, it is C, a minus d minus a plus 2d. So a cancel out, it is d. Oh, 1 minute, not a minus 2d, it must be a minus 3d. Now you see, minus d plus 3d, it is 2d. Again, this third minus second, a plus d minus a minus d. You see, a plus d minus a plus d minus a cancel out, it is 2d. Again, you see the common difference is same. Now fourth and the third term, a plus 3d minus a plus d. That is a plus 3d minus a minus d. And so it is 2d. So now you see the difference between every two consecutive numbers, it is 2d, 2d. So they are in AP. In such type of questions, when we are going to select four consecutive terms, when we are going to select four consecutive terms, that is, let the four consecutive terms be a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 3. What is the advantage of selecting such in such a manner? The advantage is that when we add up, we see that the d cancels out, only a remains. So by question, as per the question, the sum of four consecutive terms is 32. That is a minus 3d plus a minus d plus a plus d plus a plus 3d. It is 32. Now here you see all the d's, they cancel out. Minus 3 plus 3d cancels out. Minus d plus d cancels out. Therefore 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 a's remains. Therefore 4a is equal to 32 and a is equal to 8. Therefore you easily get the value of 8. Now the second part of the question is sum of their squares. Second part of the question. Second part of the question is sum of their squares is 276. Sum of their squares. So sum of these squares, a minus 3d the whole square, a minus d the whole square, a plus d the whole square, a plus 3d the whole square, it is how much? 276. Now see, value of a is 8. 8 minus 3d the whole square. Now 8 minus d the whole square. 8 plus d the whole square. 8 plus 3d the whole square is equal to 276. Now open the bracket. A minus b the whole square. 8 square minus 2 into 8 into 3 into d plus 3d the whole square. Again 8 square minus 2 into 8 into d plus d square. Again 8 square plus this is minus. These are dot, they are into, which represents into dot, plus 2 into 8 into d plus d square. Again 8 square plus 2 into 8 into 3d plus 3d the whole square is equal to 276. What we find here, see, this term and this term plus minus cancels out. Now this term and this term plus minus cancels out. So only 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 into 8 square remains there, and 3d square means 9d square plus 9d square plus d square plus d square is equal to 276. So now you see that is 4 into 8 square is 64. 9, 10, 9 plus 1, 10, 9 plus 1, 10. So 20. 20 d square is equal to 276 here. This is 276. Now, 4 4s are 16, 4 6 are 24, 1 25 plus 20 d square is equal to 276. 20, this is 20. 20 d square is equal to 276 minus 256. So 20 d square is equal to 50, 60, 70, 20. So d square is equal to 1. So d is equal to plus minus 1. That means we are getting the value of d2. We are getting two values of d. One is plus 1 and minus 1. Now here the question is find the terms. Here the question is find the terms. So the terms are a minus 3d, that is 8 minus 3. First of all, I am taking plus 1 value. So it comes out to be 8 minus 3, that is equal to 5. Again 8, again a minus d, that is 8 minus d 1, that is equal to 8 minus 1, 7. Again 8a plus d, that is 8 plus 1, which comes to be 9. Again a plus 3d, that is 8 plus 3 into 1, that is 8 plus 3, that is comes to be 11. So the terms are 5, 7, 9, 11. That is when we take a is equal to 8 and d is equal to 1. Now if we take a is equal to 8 and d is equal to minus 1, then I will get like this: 11, 9, 7, 5. So both the answers are correct. Now let me check the answer. That is 17. Question number 17. Oh, sorry, question number 17 is not done here. Here question number only 16, and after that it is 19. So question number 17 is not done for you. The answer is not given here, but this is the answer. And now question number 18. Here you see in an AP Sn this is and Sm this is given, so that this is this. Meaning it is given to you Sn is equal to n square p and Sm that is equal to m square p. You have to show that, that means you have to prove that, Sp is equal to pq. So see, Sn is equal to n square p. Sn means n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d, that is equal to n square p. This is your equation 1. Sm is equal to m square p, m by 2, 2a plus m minus 1 d is equal to m square p. That is equation 2. Because they two are of the same AP, therefore your A and D in both the equation are the same. Only the terms are different, and N and M. Here it is N, here it is M. Now 1 divided by 2, I will get N by 2, 2A plus N minus 1D by M by 2, 2a plus m minus 1d. This comes out to be n square p by m square p. P cancels out. Here 2 cancels out. Now n by 2a plus n minus 1d by m 2a plus m minus 1d. Here it is n square by m square. Here 1 and 1n cancel out. 1m, 1m cancel out. Now cross multiplication. That is m, I have to write here, implies that now m 2a plus n minus 1d, that is equal to n 2a plus m minus 1d, this. Now we will open the bracket, 2am plus m n minus 1d is equal to 2an plus n m minus 1d. I'm going to shift a one side and d one side. 2am minus 2an, that is n m minus 1d minus m n minus 1d. Here your 2a is common, m minus n. Here d is common, n m minus n minus m n plus m. Here see nm cancels out, so 2a m minus n is equal to d, that is m minus n. Again here m minus m minus n cancels out, 2a is equal to d. This is the relation I got, and that is 2a is equal to b. Now I am going to put the value of this in equation 1, that is from equation 1, that is n by 2, that is 2a plus n minus 1 d, that is equal to n square p. Here 1 and 1 and cancels out, so 1 by 2, value of 2a is d, value of 2a it is d, plus n minus 1 d, that is equal to np. Now here 1 by 2, what do you find? D plus nd minus d, that is equal to np. dd cancels out, so dd cancels out. 1 by 2 into nd, that is equal to np. Now this and cancels out, so I get d is equal to 2p. Here I get d is equal to 2p. Now what I have to show that sp is equal to pq. Therefore sp is equal to p by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d, this. Now p by 2, what is the value of 2a? Your value of 2a is d. Your value of 2a is d. So d plus n minus 1 d. So p by 2 d plus nd minus d. This d cancels out. So p by 2 into nd. Now what is the value of d? Your value of d is 2p. So value of d is 2. One thing is, this is p, this is p, this is p. This is p. Value of d is 2p. So p by 2 into p into value of d is 2p. 2p. 2 cancels out. 2p. Sp is equal to 2p. Now I am going to question number 20. Question number 20. I am going to question number 20. The ratio of n terms of two arithmetic ratio is 7n plus 1 is to 4n plus 21. We have to find the ratio of their 11th term. So it is given sum of n terms of two arithmetic progression. They are the two different arithmetic progression. Their sum of n terms. That means their ratio, that is, we can write it like this, n by 2 to a1 plus n minus 1 d1 by n by 2 2a2 plus n minus 1 d2. This is equal to 7n plus 1 by 4n plus 27. See, since in the question it is given two arithmetic progression. So two arithmetic progression, therefore there are two different arithmetic progression, but we are taking the nth term, sum of the n terms, but we are taking the sum of the n terms of both arithmetic progression separately. It is given that there are two arithmetic progressions. So since there are two different arithmetic progression, so in the first progression I have taken a1 and common difference d1. In the second progression arithmetic, I have taken the first term as a2, the first term as a2, and the let me do it like this. It will be much more better, because a2 it represents second term and it will be confusion for you. Let me do it like this: n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d by n by 2, 2a dash plus n minus 1 d dash. This will be much better, because we represent a2 as second term, a1 as first term. This will create a confusion to you. So in order to remove the confusion, I have taken as a and d, a dash and d dash. That means there are two arithmetic progression. So in the first arithmetic progression, the first term is a and common difference is d. And in the second arithmetic progression, the first term is a dash and the common difference is d dash. And we have taken the sum of n terms, and the ratio is given to you. And we have to find the ratio of the 11th term, So now here you see this n by 2 cancels out. No, 2a plus n minus 1d by 2a dash plus n minus 1d dash, that is equal to 7n plus 1 and 4n plus 27. Now we take 2 common from both numerator and denominator. 2 common, a plus n minus 1 by 2d by 2 common, a dash n minus 1 to d dash, that is equal to 7n plus 1, 4n plus 2. Now 2 cancel. Now what do you find out? What do you find here? We find that now this, it is converted into term. This is the general form of a term, nth term. It has been converted, the formula has been converted to general term, that is the nth term of an arithmetic progression. Since we have to find the 11th term, that is a11, that is a plus 10d. Therefore, if we equate these two, we find that this n minus 1 by 2 is equal to 10. That is n minus 1 by 2 equal to, therefore, n minus is equal to 10. And n minus 1 is equal to 20, n is equal to 21. Now I am going to put the value of 21 in this equation 1. In this equation 1, that is a plus n minus 1 by 2d by a dash plus n minus 1 2 by d dash is equal to 7n plus 1 by 4n plus 27. 7 into 21 plus 1 by 4 into 21 plus 27. I have put the value of n in this equation 1. So 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14, 7 and plus 1, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8 plus 27, 148, and 24 plus 27, 11, 80, 20, 84, 1, 11, 10, 11, 1, 1, 1. This is your answer. Let me check the answer. Question number 20. Question number 26. 148 is to 11. 148, this is 148 is to 11. This is 7. 148 by 11. A dash 21 minus 1 by 2 d dash. A plus this is 20 by 2 10 d, and this is A dash plus 10 d dash. Therefore A plus 10 d by A dash plus 10 d dash is equal to this much. Make it like this. It will be far better. Implies that, implies that, implies